My friends, welcome to my 203 CAD models in FreeCAD series. Today I'll be working on exercise 144, which is mostly sketching. So we will have to sketch the whole thing. Now in that, this is looking at this face. This is symmetric by this y-axis only. The x side, it's not symmetric. So we'll have to build half of it. So let's go ahead and draw the sketch. I already did the image processing and then relocated the center. I want to draw the sketch on XY plane. So if this is the first video in my 203D CAD models in FreeCAD series, please take a look at in the previous videos how I show to do this image processing. And on this one, I'm using 0.22 version of FreeCAD, which is not out yet. It's a developer version. But on this one, looks like I will be using line command and arc a lot without using the polyline. I like polyline, I just don't want to use it in this model. Polyline creates a lot of unnecessary perpendicular. This perpendicular constraint automatically, especially after I draw an arc with it. And on this model, I'm just guessing it may be an issue. So we'll just keep it simple. And there are a lot of these. So had I used the polyline, it would save me from this trouble, but I would have to go deal with the perpendicular constraint. So there are some give and take, like some trade-offs of this method. Okay, that kind of outside kind of set in place like it. And now this is diameter 472. So the distance from the center is 472 divided by 2. Cool. This radius is given as 16. We got that. And then I think we'll have to apply. So how far this point would go, right? How far would this go? This would go, the angle between these two is 80. What we want to do is I want to draw a construction geometry and take a line to actually make it a connection right here. And then I say the angle between these two is 40. So that's one part set. And then I take these two center points and place them on the same vertical plane. And that kind of makes it symmetric. So we'll have to do this angle thing one more time. But on this one, let's draw a line here. I'll probably take it to there, right? And then say this angle is 30. We drew that because I want to say this line, and this line that we just draw, they will be parallel. So that's P on the keyboard. Now I can say these 2 points are symmetric by the line we just draw, and then the distance between them is 40. Okay. And what else? So I think there's something we wanted to, so as I said, these two will be equal. Should have done it a while ago. And that kind of places everything in place, fully constrained. I can see that I'll have to make a hole right here. So make this solid geometry by pressing GN on the keyboard and draw 2 circles. Great, we have a fully constrained sketch. Let's see how it looks without the background. And it looks it's a closed wire, and we can go ahead and extrude that for a height of 20. So let's say this is base sketch, and we'll extrude that for 20. Now we'll have to work on this corner, and that will be another sketch on XY plane. And on this one I want to take a couple references. So these are the keyboard shortcut GX, that's the external geometry from here, and I want to take this center and this edge. Okay, these two are my references. Now that we are done taking reference, let's go ahead and hide it. Okay, what I want to do is I want to draw a rectangle of 76 side by side from here to there. So that is 76, tab 76. And then I want to say this line, well, I'm gonna go ahead and then make a fillet right now on here and there. Okay, so this edge would be equal to this edge, right? And we can say an equality constraint, and then we can say this point and this point will be the same, so that's C, and that kind of fixes on that part. And here this will be equal or like the coincident to that point, and finally we make that hole realized, and that would be equal, and that's our corner. The corner is the same on the 4 sides, so I'm going to go ahead and rename that as sketch corner, extrude that for 30, right? And then actually rename that corner and mirror it over on this side, so that would be XZ plane. So now we have two corners matching with this. How about I make these two one piece first and then these two fusion. So there it is, that's our half. I can go ahead and mirror it over on this face, which is YZ, and then maybe make them one fusion, and there it is, that's our object. So if this part would be symmetric to that part, we could do only one corner and then do mirroring twice like we did in this corner, but only because of this we had to do it like in we had to spend a bit more time on this. Anyway, pretty good exercise for dealing with arc and round corner, and I hope you liked this, the way that I built it. How would you build it differently? Let me know if you have a different way. Thank you for watching. If you have any question or comment, let them know in the comment section below. I will see you in the next one.